Hello, and welcome to the Dahlia World Garden as we play Daggerheart. I am your caretaker, Tim Dahlia. This is our first adventure with the new system, and we have created a small little pocket in our fantasy world of Adrith called Madet. It's a small town and a research outpost for the university nation-state known as Chasm. As is the case for all of us TTRPG players, scheduling can be difficult. Our friends Duke, player of Gabriel the Dracona, and Camera, player of Nyla the Qatari, were not able to attend the following session. But the game must go on. But sadly, Camera had some real-life troubles that has prevented her from attending future sessions. Duke, however, will return. We also had a production mistake, thanks to yours truly, where I forgot to hit the record button. So we missed a very nice inspirational speech by Calico and some travel banter. I know you may be disappointed, but not nearly as disappointed as my family was when I told them I wanted to go to art school. So I think we can forgive this slight transgression. As always, if you like what we are doing here, please give us a like and a subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications, because this is kind of on a weird schedule. And follow the info in the description to various social media things. Most of all, just be kind to yourself and to others. And now, I'll let Cindy take it away.
Hi everybody, I'm Cindy. I'm your GM for Making It and Made It tonight. And our players are... Go ahead, Wim.
Yay, first again. I am Wim. I am playing Val, the patrol officer, I think is what I said last time. Yeah, just out here trying his best, mildly inspired by speeches.
Okay, and Sleepy?
I'm Sleepy. I'll be playing Calico, the bard, and I give mildly inspiring speeches.
And Scott.
I'm Scott, and I'm playing Raz Tokum, and after waking up, I am inspired by Calico's speech. We're about to see what this little camp is all about.
Yes. So we had a minor technical issue and missed the first little bit of our session tonight, but basically they have our characters rather have collected their things and exited the scene of their last battle, cleared up their camp, and they've been walking for a few hours now. It's about mid-morning, give or take, and they've just come across this little camp. And approaching it, Calico, since you're first in line here, what you see is a built-up fire that looks like it's been burning for a long time. There's very little snow left around it, and it looks like it was built up really big and has just been allowed to burn down and down and down, so that it's a decent-sized campfire now, but there's quite a bit of expended fuel in the pit. Beside it, you see a man rolled up in blankets in a bedroll, and he's got quite a few piled on top of him. But he seems to be out cold. At least he's not moving and doesn't seem to have noticed your approach.
Let me double check my sheet to see if I have anything to... Don't think I have a, wake up calmly ability. Nope.
As he's asleep, do we see anything out of the ordinary in the camp? Like, can we tell, he had a tussle, or is there anything that seems out of place outside of the large expenditure of fuel?
Honestly, there's tents set up and everything, but there doesn't seem to be anybody else around. Now, they might be people inside the tents you haven't checked yet, but there's certainly no sounds of movement or snoring or other occupation suggestion. So that might be the only thing that you might notice.
I'm just gonna call out, "Hello, camp dwellers!
The man startles a little bit and kind of turns to roll up onto his elbow to face you, and very obviously winces quite a bit. Hello? Who's there?
My name is Calico. We come from Madet. Are you okay?
Oh, thank the gods. They sent someone? Oh, I was afraid that I was going to be stuck here forever.
No, they sent their best.
Oh, that's encouraging. Come on in. How is Madet?
The camp.
How is Madet? Is everyone all right?
Things are all right. They could be better. It's a little weird, but most everyone's okay.
I start looking around the camp a little bit.
Yeah, there's no one else in the camp. Tents are empty. There's not even any bedrolls in them. And it's just his backpack sitting up against one of the tents. My group, we were supposed to be going up to check for the supply caravan, but we got caught in the storm and we got separated. I don't know what happened, but I turned around, freaking broke my ankle. I had to hobble down here all by myself.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Have you seen anything weird out in the woods?
Oh, yeah, we ran across some really weird critters. Mostly we were able to stay away from them, but we did get attacked by a group of, like a weird group of like a bear, and at least I think it was a bear. And there was something that maybe started as a wolf and even a deer, all together, working together like a pack. It was so strange.
We were attacked by once were wolves and a hawk and an alligator up the path yesterday.
Oh man, what is going on?
Madet was attacked by an alligator wrapped in some sort of webbing parasite thing.
That's what they had on the ones we encountered.
It's concerning that it's happening over this large of an area.
Yeah, because I mean, we were halfway between here and the base of the actual pass path when we encountered him, and that was on our way up. It's really, I think I'm probably pretty lucky that I didn't encounter anything during the storm. I thought my comrades would, meet me down here after we got separated, but I haven't seen or heard from them since.
Well, we've been sent to see what happened to the supply caravan. We can, if you want, we can come back for you and look for your companions on our way, or you can try to come with us. We'll see what we can do about your ankle.
No, I'm okay right here for now. I've been sleeping beside the fire to stay warm, but if you guys could go up and just kind of keep an eye out for my comrades. I'm hoping they made it up to the Fulcrum Pass fort up there, and they're safe up there. I got turned around in the snow and figured I might as well just keep coming.
One of the better options, yeah. I mean, really, your best would have been to shelter in place until you could see again, but...
Well, I was worried about more creatures, is the thing, and up in the pass, the storm was really bad. There wasn't a lot of shelter for it.
Well, I'm glad
So
that
be
you
careful up
survived.
There. Yeah, me too. Be careful up there. There's a lot of snow up there. It was bad. And since it's warmed up, I don't know what it looks like up there now. Of course, it's higher, so maybe it hasn't changed.
Since there's really not much I can do for a broken ankle or anything like that, I tried to make things a little bit easier for him. So try to get some of the wood and stuff closer to him, so that he doesn't have to travel far to be able to put some fuel on the fire and stuff like that. Make it somewhat comfortable for while we are gone.
Okay. Raz and Val, give me an instinct, please.
"24 with hope."
Take the hope.
17 with hope.
Take the hope. You both notice that the guy you're talking to seems to be a little hesitant, as if he has something else to say but isn't really sure he should say it.
Since you have a broken ankle, do you want me to help you fashion a little splint so that you can at least bumble around a little easier?
Oh, that would be fantastic. I couldn't, search for firewood and sticks for splints at the same time. It was miserable.
Then I'll try to fashion him one using my very brief experience working with the doctor's office to get my jack of some trades in there.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be a, let's see, what is that? Gosh, I guess that would be a finesse plus your jack of trades.
A 7 with hope.
Okay, well, it's rough, but you do manage. You have a little bit of a rough time finding, really good sticks. You find some that'll do, but they're not great.
Like, there's
Hey,
really not too
thought
much
that
more we
counts.
can do for you, dude, but is there anything else we can do for you before we head out?
I don't suppose you could spare anything in the way of food supplies. I don't want to short you for your way up and back, but I wasn't planning on having to sit still for more than a week.
I feel like Calico, you're the one that's has the best knowledge of our supplies. Do you know if we have any? If we give something, if we don't have enough to get up and back?
Yeah, we don't really, it's like, I think it falls under basic supplies. Is there a roll I can make to try to determine that?
That's probably going to be a knowledge roll for you.
It's a 7 with hope.
And given your, you know what? I'm going to give you a +2 on because of your caravaner experience.
Oh, that's a good idea. I can spend the hope for that.
So a 9 gives you a 9, and you can spare probably another 3 days worth of. It's not a hefty 3 days worth of food, but if he rations it, it'll last him that long.
Yeah, and I pull out the, what I'm assuming is hardtack and trail rations, and give what I can spare to him.
Okay. I really appreciate that. Look, this is. I'm not really sure about this, but I don't want to send you up there completely blind. After the storm hit us, the wind was really howling, and you know, you couldn't hardly see your hand in front of your face, but I thought I heard like fighting. I might have heard yelling too. I'm not sure. It was really hard to be sure.
Just add that to my notes real quick.
Well, regardless of what you think you heard, the fact that you told us that will actually get us prepared when we get there. Who knows? You may have heard correct.
That's why I thought maybe I should say, I just, you know, I'm not sure.
How long ago was it?
I think I've been here for 3 days, and it took me at least a day to come down from the pass, so maybe 4 days.
Okay, well the fight's definitely long over, or whoever is in it is in very deep trouble.
Right. That's why I'm really hoping that my group made it to the fort. I never saw any of them after we got separated, and I don't know. It wasn't even until after the wind died down that I was able to see where I even was.
Well, let's be careful, people covered in orange webbing.
Yeah, beware of that stuff, whatever that is.
Yeah, let's hope that it's only sticking to animals right now. They seem to be weaker afterwards, but who knows what it could do to a fully conscious mind.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I don't want to hold you up too long. I appreciate the supplies, and good luck with whatever you find up there. Hopefully, it'll be good news.
And we'll make sure to get you on the way back.
Thanks. I'll be here. Definitely not going anywhere like this.
And here, this will keep you company, and I hand him a little wood figure of Raz.
Of which you had no more, right?
That's where the good sticks for the splint went.
Yeah, right. Okay.
We had like a whole. I had like a whole watch shift.
You just see his face just go from concern to what the fuck.
Yeah, at this point, I can bust one of these out in like 15 minutes.
He's really practiced at this point.
And I just kind of look at it and go, "Had no more, did you?"
Oh, well, I had an idea for this one, so it got made. And it's you, like, in the thinker pose.
Okay, so anything else while you're here?
Not that I can think of.
No, we made sure to get things kind of close to him, like the fire supplies, and I know the food's close to him, and he shouldn't have to move too much.
Okay. Yeah, he's really appreciative and, you know, apologetic, but also seems to be a little bit freaked out by all of his experiences so far. Okay, so now you will continue toward the pass.
Keeping an extra sharp eye out for weirdness or what could be like lost people or dropped items. I know it'd be hard in the snow, but
In the color orange.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that should stand out pretty good, right?
Absolutely.
And I start trying to write a poem about this guy and his like brave battle with a broken ankle and how he survived.
That's when I look at him and say, it kind of reminds me of a Sailor Sifty song.
Sailor Tift is an artist, and I can only
Sailor
pay
Tiff,
homage to
that's
what
it,
she
Sailor
does.
Tiff.
Sailor Tiff, that's right.
And I start singing the one that kind of reminds me of.
Oh, I lost my ears.
Oh my god.
The hardened criminal Raz, everybody.
Oh Lord. Okay. Ooh, okay. You guys are killing me. All right. So as you go, it is, the sun continues to climb. It is partially, well, okay, no, mostly cloudy. And so we're not looking at a lot of direct sunlight, but it continues in its pace across the sky. And close. Wow, this is really. There you guys are. Was really zoomed in for some reason.
Yeah, every time you pull up a new screen, I'm like at the max zoom.
Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. So continuing along, you said you were looking for. What are you looking out for?
Like tracks or dropped items, signs of struggle,
Orange spots.
alligators.
Yeah, alligators. Wolves.
So everybody
looking
give
for
me an
tracks.
instinct.
14 with hope.
11 with fear.
Ooh, I will take that fear, please.
Ooh, 21 with fear.
I'll take that fear too, and I'm actually going to spend that one. As you approach, you kind of cross into a little bit of a canyon right in the kind of the beginning of the foot, the very foot of the mountains where the trail begins. You, Raz, notice
Mhm.
movement at the top of one of the rocks ahead. And it's just a really quick, as though someone drops something dropped
Uh-huh.
at the top of the rock there. And then alerted, you hear a little bit of scuffling.
Okay. So nonchalantly, I kind of, look like I'm looking around, looking at the ground, trying to play off like I'm seeing a track or something like that. And I turn to Calico and Val and say, I saw movement up front. I'm actually gonna go check it out really quick. So I come behind. I come behind them, and as I get behind, who is that? Sorry, I'm on a different computer. As I get behind Calico, I slip into his shadow.
Okay.
And when I move forward to get a better look a better angle as to from what I saw the movement from.
Okay, so let's see. Anywhere within far range. Okay, so where are you aiming to pop up?
So where exactly did I see it? Was it on
They were yes, right there.
right in this area where I'm at now?
Right here. Can you see my ping? So you're trying to pop up.
A little your ping.
Okay, so my ping.
Right over. Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah,
Over there.
right here. Yeah.
So is that like medium distance?
Roughly.
Okay, so that's about, and I don't pop all the way up. I just kind of slowly come out of the shadow to take a look, see
Okay.
where they're at, what I saw.
So from your position there, you can see this one here and maybe a little bit of movement behind him.
Okay. And I slowly go back down into the ground, and this time I about like here.
Okay.
I continue to look around to see what I see.
Okay, from there, as you look back, you can see these. Whoops, I should probably give you a little bit more map. You can see these two here, actually pretty clearly.
Okay.
These two are not moving, but they seem to be paying
Uh-huh.
attention to something behind them. They're kind of looking there and splitting their attention between that and looking forward.
Got you. Do I have to spend another stress? Because I actually want to come up, see the rocks from where I'm at. I want to come up over here. Slowly, again, not fully revealing myself, but taking a look, see if I can get an even better lay of the land.
Mm-hmm. Mm, I'm gonna say every time you move, you're marking a stress because the stress is in the
Every
movement
time I
through the
move, I mark a
shadow.
stress.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 3 stress.
3 so far. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which one of you did I set that telepathic link up with last time?
Probably Raz, if either of us. I don't quite remember.
Because it says it stays until I make it with another person or dispel it. Oh no, just lasts until you use the spell to connect with another creature. I just couldn't remember which one of you I did it with.
I think it would have made more sense at the time to do Raz, so that's what I would assume.
Right.
Right. I just didn't want to fully assume that was what was going on without checking in.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, Raz. So what you are looking at this point, having moved to that vantage, is you can see the two that you were just looking at, this one and
Uh-huh.
those two. So you can see everybody here.
Got you. And I already saw these two.
Yes.
So
Or at least the one with
if I
movement
have a
behind him.
link, right, and if I have that link with Calico, I immediately go, yeah, I definitely saw movement, and there's about, I counted 6, 7, possibly more people. It looks like they're in for a ambush.
Well,
They're not doing anything at the moment.
I say we walk right into it and ambush them back with you from behind. I mean, worst case, we walk into it and they're just the people we're waiting for. Or best case, worst case, we have to deal with it either way to get back through here.
Val is just eating
So-
trail, make sure you guys are having this telepathic communication, just not aware of anything. Just like, all right.
I let Val know that there's like 7+ people ahead on the road waiting for something.
Val like drops their trail mix and picks it back up. They're like, oh shit, and like pockets it.
So if you guys want to approach, I will, do what I do.
All right, Val, we're gonna have to be as like nonchalant as possible. Can you do that?
We'll see.
All right, and I just start strolling down the path like nothing weird's going on.
Okay, so
I would like to. I'm going to fully come out of the shadow where I'm at, still hidden. And I want to try to go invisible.
oh, that's your ring, right?
Oh no, it's an invisibility spell.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
So you're gonna roll your well, what is your
My spellcast roll plus
yes.
3.
Okay, so that's and I
And
think
what am
yours
I
is
using
your
for my
spellcast.
spellcast?
I believe that's finesse for you.
My finesse? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3. Okay. That's an 18 with hope. Excuse me, a 13 with hope.
Okay, well, you only needed 10. That's the difficulty on this one. So take the
Gotcha.
hope, and you are good to go. And then
And
set yourself up a number of
can I look-
tokens equal to your spellcast trait, which is finesse for you. So you get 3 tokens.
Okay.
And every time you take an action, you take a token off.
Okay, so I have 3 tokens. And every time I take an action, I take a token off. Got you.
Right, and then when you take the last token off, the spell ends and you're visible again.
Cool.
Correct. So just at a glance, when I look over here, can I see who could possibly be the bigger threat?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Let me see. So this one here is in robes and carrying a staff. These that you can see directly are basically in like leather armor and carrying long knives. This one over here, a little
Yes.
harder to tell He's kind of a little bit bigger than most of the rest of them. But his armor's a little different, or what he's wearing rather. It's not necessarily armor, but what he's wearing is a little different. Hard to tell with him what the difference is.
Right. So I'm going for the dude who looks like he may be weak. However, he's got a staff and some robes. And
Okay.
I'm going to slowly, very cautiously, work my way up to here. Okay, so now I'm going to wait for Calico and Val to kind of up to that area.
Okay.
Yep, just making my advance.
Okay. And I am going to now spend a fear to activate this one here that I just pinged. I don't know if everybody saw that. He is going to step out and oops, I need to change my there we go. And charge Calico. Okay, does 12 hit Calico?
It does. Let me see. Oh yeah, you gotta do damage and then I decide armor.
Right.
And are we doing armor slots the original way or are we doing them the other way?
I believe we're doing original because they haven't put out the official changes.
Okay.
Okay, so damage. It's just straight up 7.
I'm gonna just take it because that's under my minor, or it's in my minor threshold.
Okay.
But I am not pleased.
So he comes charging out from behind the rock and takes a swing at you with his dagger. And
Oh no, we're
apparently-
getting ambushed.
He slices your arm.
Was it my
He-
carving arm?
I would have been your left, probably bicep.
Okay.
This one comes charging around the corner at Val. And also attempts a swing. Oh dear, does 17 hit?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. If you answered, I didn't hear it.
Yes, it does.
There we go. Okay, so another 7 damage. He takes another
I'll
swipe.
take it.
Or he takes a swipe. You're taking the hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Also manages to slash you across your shoulder. And I am going to turn it back over to you.
Can I give a little peek at them and see if they are any type of infected or if they are simply just rude and want to kill us?
They're pretty well covered up with hoods and masks, but they're moving pretty naturally. And you don't see any really obvious webbing anywhere.
Well, that's a good sign.
Quite the greeting, guys. You gotta give us. Can we just talk about this real quick?
I'm trying to figure out if they would even bother responding. I don't think they would. They just settle into a combat stance. Yeah. Actually, Val, give me a presence roll. I'm going to take that and run with it.
13 with hope.
Well, yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. I can't see that doing the thing.
It was worth a shot.
Oh, you're muted, Scott.
As I see that they're actually doing something, and I hear Val try to be a voice of reason, I decide, in my reasoning, to backstab this dude in front of me.
Eat the mage.
Okay.
And because I have a sneak attack, I also add a D6 to my sneak attack.
Yes.
So, use my finesse. Oh. So that is a 22 with hope. And I get to roll my D6.
I think your D6 goes on your damage.
Right.
Okay.
So I, just with the normal attack, I did, oh, okay, wait a second. I see. So does 22 hit, I guess?
Definitely hits, yes.
Okay. 3d6 plus 4. That is a 12.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. You broke up a little bit.
A 12?
A 12. Okay. The probably mage that you have just stabbed in the back. Actually, how do you want to do this?
First thing I do is I come up and I'm invisible, and as I see him kind of look like he's gonna do something, punch him right in the side of the neck so he makes no noise whatsoever.
He crumples to the snow, leaking blood into the white, just creating a puddle right there.
Alright. So that's an action. So I have 2 more in invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
And I make my way down the line.
I'm gonna draw my ghost sword and swing at the guy.
Okay. I don't know which one you have here. Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
+3. Booyah. 21 with hope.
Definitely hits and take the hope.
And I do 3d10 plus 7. Hell yes. Hold on. 33 points of damage.
Okay, and you're doing physical damage?
Yeah.
You shear him in twain from shoulder and bottom of his rib cage. Just completely cut him right in half. Anime geyser of blood. Okay, Val?
Val's gonna try and create some distance by kicking them, so like plant their halberd into the ground and then 2 feet up, try to kick off of them.
Okay. Wow, that's not a weapon attack.
It's a Faun ancestry, so it's just a melee attack.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay.
Which I think is just strength melee attack.
So you're marking a stress, and I believe you are
Well,
correct
not a
about
successful
it.
one, but
Yes.
gotta see if I hit first.
Actually, I'm wondering if it wouldn't be agility.
I think
I mean,
agility makes more sense.
I'll take the +1 over the -1. So
Well, that's kind of an agility move to me.
all right. I'm not arguing with you. That's a 19 with hope.
And that definitely hits. And take the hope. So now mark your stress and roll your damage.
It is 6 damage, and then I push them out of my melee range.
Okay.
Or wait, sorry, it's adding 2d6. So hold on, I need to figure out my base.
Yes.
Adding 4, so 10 total.
Okay. He flies backwards, and you hear kind of a sickening thunk, and it's kind of a wet crack as his head bounces off of a rock under the snow.
Hmm.
At the same time, I am spending a fear.
Careful, you don't have many of those.
And I am going to cancel that. And I'm going to cancel that fear.
Oh,
Nice.
Mr. Sassy! Ha!
Not today.
I have a. Where's that at? I was waiting for this too. Where's my
I do
ring?
recall having that, yes. That's your ring. That's in your equipment.
That's right.
I swear it was here
Where in the
somewhere.
world is my ring?
Yeah, where did that ring go? Unbreakable resolve. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's just me.
Once per session, the DM spends a fear, and you can spend 4 hope to cancel the effects of the spent fear.
All right.
I am spending 4 hope and canceling that fear.
Okay. So that is a bit. That's once per session. Got it.
And would that be an action as well? So that would take down another token?
Ooh, I don't actually think that that's the case because, well, Let me ask you this. What does that actually look like when you use your ring?
Well, since I'm behind him, I could feel a vibration in my finger. I just kind of, well, I can't see my hand, but I have the blade in my hand, and I feel it on my left hand, and I'm like, ooh, something in my mind. I'm like, something off just happened.
So how does that stop what was going to happen, which is those two guys are going to run out from behind that rock?
You see them kind of, I guess, whenever, if you see the two guys about to run, you see them about to go, but they just kind of stop in their tracks. Like they're kind of looking around like an invisible force is holding them in place.
Causes them a hesitation at least. Okay.
Yes, at least.
Okay, so... is that actually an action? It would be a conscious action. to activate the ring. Yeah.
I think personally that in this instance, I think that it would spend a token, because the way I'm thinking about it now is when I see them about to lurch forward, and I feel that hum in my finger, I clench my hand and pull back a little bit.
Okay, so you're
Which
making
would
a
make
conscious.
them, right.
Okay, I can agree
I would
with
say
that,
it's
and okay. So
I think it
spend a
makes sense
token.
anyway, because it's like a conscious thought thing. It's not like it just automatically happens. So like you
Right.
still have to like expend the energy and power to activate the ring. So I would also call it an action.
Yeah, I think I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that's fair.
Yeah, it'd be different if the ring was like it just automatically stops the next fear activation.
Right,
Because you're
but
not
that's
like
not how
doing
it reads,
anything.
right?
Right. Because you're not doing anything to do that. But for this, you had to actually activate the thing. So.
Okay. Okay, so now it's back to you guys.
I want to use one of my spells I haven't used.
Okay.
I hope if you don't mind, I'm just going to hold on just for a second, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries.
I'm gonna run up here and point at. How do I ping?
Right click on the spot and then ping everyone.
I'm gonna
Or hold
point
up
at this guy and just be like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!" And then as I do that, I'm gonna spend 3 hope and fire arcane barrage, and 3 glowing bolts that just say "fuck you" are gonna slam into him. And they once per short rest, use an action to spend any number of hope, shoot magical projectiles that automatically strike an enemy within close range. Roll an amount of d6 equal to the hope you spent, and deal that much direct magic damage. So spending 3 hope.
3d6.
And he's just getting a bunch of fuck yous thrown at him. So 9 points of magical damage as I berate him.
All right, they slice through him, right straight through his chest, and he keels over backwards, smoking.
Awesome.
Okay, and now Val.
I think Val's also gonna start walking that direction, but probably not really gonna do anything. They'll just kind of stand more defensively, like just a little bit in front of Calico. That if somebody does charge in, that they're more of the target.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we'll wait for Scott to come back. Actually, why don't we go ahead and just take a quick 5 since... Oh, Scott's back. Never mind. Look, I looked away and you, like, materialized in your seat. What the heck?
It's that invisibility.
The material, Scott.
I think you're probably about to use your last token. What are you doing now?
Knocking everything off my desk over.
Okay, let's maybe not do that.
I am taking out the guy in front of me.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is 13 with fear.
That does not hit. And I will take that fear. So you take a swing. However, just as you take your swing, he adjusts himself to move around and feels your knife go whipping by him as he moves. So he jerks around to face you, and having spent your last token, you are now visible.
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to spend a fear. From the fail, that's right, so after that, right. Okay, so I get the 1 for this guy, right? Or do I get 2? For the fail, the 1, okay. Well, he turns and immediately takes a swipe at you, because obviously. Does 11 hit?
11. No, my evasion's 13.
Okay, so he takes a swing, but your response is stepping back, and now I'm going to spend my fear to move this not-so-gentleman. And he is also going to take a swing at you. Oh, all of you go away. And he has a 14 to hit you. Excuse me, he has a 17 to hit.
Hits.
17 also hits, obviously. Okay, so
Yes.
he takes a swipe at you with a dagger in each hand. And does 18 physical damage.
Okay, so when I spend an armor slot takes off how much?
Yes.
Takes off 5 for me, and you said that you hit me with how much?
I said 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna spend an armor slot. And I'm gonna spend 2 armor slots to take it down to 8.
Okay.
Which is a minor damage. Oh, I want to get below. Okay, my bad. Gotcha. Then I'm going to spend 3 armor and take it down to a 3.
Right, which is then 1 hit point off.
Right.
All right, and now for my second one. This guy is going to come charging over, jumping over his compatriot who is still smoking.
Fucked him up.
You did, in fact. He's going to take a swing at Val. Okay, let's see. What did we get? Does a 9 hit you, Val?
No, 11 is my evasion.
He is so rattled from having watched his buddy go down like that he misses you completely as he trips over his own feet. And back to you guys.
Val, don't kill him. New plan. I'm gonna try to cast Slumber on the guy that's right here.
Which new plan of the new plans is it? We really gotta label them other than just new plan.
Alright, so make a spellcast roll against a very close target. On a success, the target creature falls into a deep sleep until they take damage or the GM spends fear to awaken them. So, +3. Crit!
Oh!
For a total of 9. I don't remember how crits work.
Auto success?
Crit automatically hits.
Nice.
And you take a hope.
Nice.
And...
Nice.
Oh, yes, also that. I knew I was forgetting something. All right, and Mr. Calico is putting... You're using... What was it? Slumber? Sleep?
Slumber.
What is slumber? Let me... find the dang thing. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. That's why I couldn't find it. It was right at the top, right in front of my face.
Yep, it's like my very first spell.
Okay, so he drops right in his tracks, face first, in the snow.
Yeah, plan C for sleep.
And I just yell out, "Go to sleep!"
And this time, he does so.
I look at Val. That's what I tried to do to the bear.
Maybe the spell only works on people, you know?
Bear.
The bear was having none of it.
Here, I'll tie him up. You go help Raz.
It was so big.
Okay. And now Raz.
I am doubling my efforts and trying to take the guy that actually hit me out.
Okay, so this one right here.
Ooh, a crit.
Nice. Take a hope and remove a stress.
Now,
Right.
the way the crit works is you were attacking with your dagger, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you basically roll like you normally would, 3d8 plus 7, but then you also add all the amount of the 3d8 as well. So the 3d8 would be 24. So it's 3d8 plus 7 plus 24.
So plus 31.
3d8.
What?
3d8 plus 31.
Plus. Wow. A 20. So 41.
51 if you roll then. Oh, yeah. There you go.
I was just gonna say, yeah. Yep. Okay, so we're down to where get shoot. Okay. You hit him in the side solidly with your dagger, and he staggers back off of the dagger blade, but now he's deeply stabbed in the side. You didn't quite get in as far as you were hoping, but he's deeply wounded.
I'll look at his partner and say, "Looks like you're in a bad place there, bro."
The other guy that you have not yet stabbed looks a little shaken. He glances over at his compatriot, but then tightens his grip on his dagger and says, "Just die!" And in spending a fear, since I have it to spend, he will take a swipe at you. That's my... and misses. You've really rattled him. The guy you have stabbed staggers forward in another attempt to hit you and rolls a 21 altogether.
21 definitely hits. It's my 13.
Okay. But he's weakened, so he only hits you for 6 damage.
That's below my threshold, so that's a point.
And back to you guys.
I go back to finish the job on the one that's already hurt.
Okay.
With fear.
I will take the fear, but that hits.
And that's a 20.
Which... Okay, so major... Alright, and he jerks back, and it makes an attempt to jerk back out of the way, but you still nick him. He's bleeding pretty seriously at this point.
And this time, I'm going to go for the other guy. So like I went for one, and now I'm going to go for the other.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a crit, but it's a 9.
It's a crit, baby!
Yes, so... Yeah, that automatically hits. So go ahead and roll damage. Plus all your extras for that. Also take a hope and remove a stress.
Right, I already did that. My damage roll is 24, but am I still adding 20? It can't be 21.
So your damage roll was 24?
Correct.
And that's your 3D, that's your, let me go back to your character sheet. So that's your 3d8 plus 7 is 24. Okay.
Yes.
And then add another 24.
Oh, 48.
Okay, so how do you want to do this?
Alright, so when I slash the one guy, I pull blade back and I go for the throat for the other one. And I slice him right across the carotid.
And blood arcs from the tip of your blade as you move it through. And he falls over backward, clutching his throat.
Horrible blood effects.
I watch too much anime. Okay. Calico and Val, why we have blood splatters here?
I have a stupid idea.
Val
I'm gonna
will-
yell out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Val's gonna take the time to tie up the person that is asleep using all 50 foot of rope that they have. And say, Calico, go help Raz.
I'm gonna come running around the corner here and yell to Raz, "New plan!" And then I'm gonna cast Levitate on the guy.
Okay.
Make a spellcast roll to temporarily lift and move a target you can see up into the air within close range of where it currently is.
Okay, and I believe your spellcast roll is finesse also.
No,
it
it's
presence?
presence.
It
So
is
that's
presence. Okay.
a 16 with hope.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
16 with hope.
16 with hope. Okay. And you go away. Take the hope, but that does not land.
Ah. I almost used my rally die too.
And he takes another swing at Raz. $17 to hit.
Definitely
Okay.
hits.
$18 damage.
18 damage. Damn. I'm gonna take 3 more armor slots. And add... Oh, wait a second. Wrong button. And, oh, where am I at? And that puts it back down to the minor damage, so I take a hit point.
Okay.
I only have one armor left.
That's always uncomfortable, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so in bad enough shape that I think he's flagging a little bit. So he staggers backwards a couple of steps without trying anything additional.
And I go in for the kill shot.
I'm gonna yell, "Take him alive."
Take him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I hear Calico yell, "Take him alive," you see me about to go at him with the blade, and instead you see me in a movement put my blade away and immediately take out my grappling hook, and I start swinging it. And I throw my grappling hook.
Awesome.
And it's a 16 with fear.
He sees the grapple coming, and I will take that fear. He steps to the side just in time to let the grapple sail past him.
Okay.
That was a miss.
Okay.
And as a result, he is going to turn and attempt to run away. Back to you guys.
I'm gonna attempt to cast levitate on him again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Let me make sure I don't have to spend hope or fear or anything. Or not fear, stress. Nope, just make a spellcast roll. I'm gonna use my rally die.
Okay.
So adding a d6 to this. That one's cocked, unfortunately. Alright, if this doesn't get it, we're not getting this guy. 19, 20, 23.
That hits. And he
And I just-
squawks. Go
I
ahead.
lift him 30 feet up into the air. And I just
He
yell, up, up, and away!
He squawks in panic, flailing with all four limbs as though he's trying to swim through the air as he rises and hangs there, flailing.
Drop your shit! Drop your shit!
The daggers come raining down.
Guys, we got him. And I come jogging over. Holding my arms like I'm holding a marionette, but I'm not. Like,
Okay. And so now we have a cocooned thug and a levitated thug who is very wide-eyed and also bleeding profusely.
alright.
I want to take my rope and say, "Hey, Calico," and I pull out my rope, and you see me get ready to like tie this guy. So I pull out the rope and
I'm gonna lower him down, but keep him so he still can't reach the ground, but just like kind of floating where Raz can tie him up.
And since he's levitating, I want to get one arm and adjust him to put his arms behind his back and tie him up.
Okay.
Hog tie.
Hog-tied. Oh, man. Okay, I am going to get you to give me a finesse check on that tie-up.
24 with hope.
Okay, you get him tied up good and tight. He is not going anywhere. However, he does seem extremely pale and not super coherent anymore. Losing a lot of blood.
Alright, let's see if I can do something about that, because I can. It's just a matter of if I want to use it on him.
I'll start slowly walking over with like a rope over his shoulder and just the person fully cocooned, as like slowly dragging them towards everyone.
It's a good thing he's asleep.
I'm gonna walk up to... Oh, it says I can only use it on an ally. I have anything else? Nope. All right. Guess we're talking to bloody guy first. What?
Bloody guy.
What was the point of this ambush? You're terrible.
He kind of like makes an effort to spit, but it's bloody, and also he hasn't got the abdominal muscles to do that anymore, so he just kind of dribbles down his chin.
You want to go back up? We can go back up, or we can talk. And I want to make a presence roll to try to intimidate him.
Can I give him some help by like dangling a health potion just around so that he can see that we could heal him if he cooperates?
We was gonna take your valuables.
All right. That's it. Just valuables. You're out here getting killed over some valuables.
That's what we do.
Well, in just a minute, I'm going to wake this guy up over here, and I point to what looks just like a bundle of rope. And I'm going to ask him the same question. If you have a different answer, we have a problem. Last chance.
Won't matter. She'll kill him anyway.
Oh, no, we're not murderers. You attacked us. We were defending ourselves. Well, we are not murderers. I point to me and Val. I don't know what he does.
Raz was only in for larceny, okay? He's, as far as we know.
Yeah, and I've never been arrested. I don't know what he does. But if, and just for the sake of things, there's a different answer, you really don't want him to have a different answer than you. And I'm going to walk over and then whip out my retractable claws and slap the sleeping guy in the face just hard enough to do 1 point of damage and wake him up.
I need a call, Tim. Should I have him roll for that? Roll it.
I figured.
Okay.
That's definitely gonna kill him,
Okay.
is what I hear. If you
Oh,
if you
So,
want to just gently nudge him awake instead of
how do you want to
It's
do
the
this?
It specifically says unless they take damage or fear is spent to wake them up. So it's kind of hard
pull this
for
rope
me
again.
It's hard for me because of how roped up he is to kind of figure out where his face is. So I slash across with my claws, thinking I'm going to get him in the cheek, and it's just right across his throat. And as I do it, I'm not aware right away, so I like slash across his throat, and I'm like, "All right, buddy, why did you try to ambush us?" And I just sit there looking at him, waiting for a response. Buddy? Shit.
I just look and say that
We're not murderers. They gotta reevaluate which two, but
The other guy just gets this grin across his face. His teeth are all bloody because he's, bleeding out and just. And that's the end of him.
well, great information gathering, Calico.
Good job tying the guy up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pack all this rope again. I just thought about that.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't, just tie him up and leave, a leash?
I mean, what was it? Just gonna, spill on my backpack?
Well, yeah, maybe?
Ah. It's, I didn't mess up the worst, so I think it's fine.
No, obviously this guy messed up the worst, and I point to floating, bloody guy.
Lightly levitating. Yeah, okay.
Alright, I believe in second chances. If we let you go, are you gonna rob anyone ever again?
He's already
He's
dead.
He's dead.
The hovering guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that.
He has bled
I
I
just
out.
hold him upside down while he was bleeding out, like he wasn't gonna.
I just dropped the spell and let him
As
fall to
you
the
say
ground.
that to the dead guy, as you say that to the dead guy, you see me taking the stuff off of his hands and legs, like he's gone, dude.
Val spends 5 minutes
my rope
slowly
up.
wrapping up the rope again, putting it back around his backpack.
I meticulously clean my paw so that there's no more blood on it.
You're scrubbing it in the snow.
Oh, I think my filter's at its max. It's leaking vape juice out of the bottom now.
Ooh.
I bought a cheap one. That's on me. And they're made for smoke, not vape, so.
Oh.
Well, we
Okay. Well.
left a lot of blood in the ground. Do we want to leave before animals show up? Maybe, I don't know if you want to search them for valuables, Raz.
I'm definitely looking through his pockets and stuff like that.
While he
Oh,
looks through his
little did you
pockets,
know,
I
I
want
was
to look
already
for like
looting through pockets.
I want to look for like tracks of maybe where they came from.
Raz. Give me an instinct roll.
It's a crit. 22.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So in one of the pockets, you find a brass, it's like a challenge coin. It has a clawed
Uh-huh.
hand with a flame in front of it. Like hovering in front of the hand, so flame here.
That sounds like something I should
Mhm.
take notes on.
I take a look at the coin and I'm like, is it something I've ever seen before?
No, that's a new one. It reminds you some of membership in certain underground organizations. You know, sometimes you'll see them as rings or coins or even necklaces. It kind of reminds you of something like
Let me see
that,
it.
but this one is kind of crude and a little bit rough around the edges.
I go up to Val and I'm showing him. I said, "That's a strange coin. Looks like an initiation coin or something."
Initiation, like they're already in the group, or like they're doing something to get in the group.
That is a good question.
Well,
So we probably have more of these on our little quest to find out what's going on.
yeah. Do you want to search the rest real quick? See if they have any. If we that way, if we need to get into somewhere, we all have one. If that's otherwise, if there's just one, then there's just one. And you probably can get away with that too.
Can I do a knowledge roll with my nowhere to call home to see if I've ever come across this specific symbol before, just because I've been all over the place?
Yes.
Okay. Ending the hope to use my experience. That is a 22 with fear.
Yeah, we'll take that fear. What and I'm going to apologize here. I misspoke. I said bronze. I meant wood. It's carven wood. After the bronze or other metal coins that you see with membership in underground organizations. Calico, you don't recognize the specific symbolism, but it reminds you of a mage brotherhood like medallion that you have seen in some of your travels. It's not exact, and those were made of metal. However, this, of course, is made of carven wood. So it's almost as though someone was consciously attempting to emulate those membership symbols without being able to, or without access to, or even just without having the funds for exact reproductions.
Interesting. Yeah, this symbol, it's not quite right, but it's like there's like a Brotherhood of Mages that uses a similar symbol. This looks like either like a forgery, not made very well, or a like someone trying to maybe start their own chapter or something, but doesn't have the funding that would be required to make proper like tokens.
I mean, it makes sense they can't make proper tokens. They only have one dude that maybe was a mage, but also just died right away. So,
Well, and like they're all so soft.
I mean,
Think if you're
that's what a
gonna go
mage is.
ambushing and raiding in the woods, in the snow, in this area, you'd be like tougher than the semi-dead hawk.
Well, I guess that's the same as the what mages are. I guess they got the squishy part down, but
Have you guys actually searched the other corpses?
Val will have gone and looked
Oh,
for
I
the
was
same
look-
medallion.
Me too.
Okay. All right. So you do find one on every single one of them.
And there's nothing different about the ones that were less leadery.
No, they're not particularly different, no. And in fact, the reverse side of all of them is undecorated. It's just, smooth, sanded smooth, but not well, not finely.
Half-assed to the point they didn't even do both sides of the medallion.
Right.
I have something I could try, but it's probably not even worth the expenditure of effort. I say that in character.
Yeah, well, a group this unorganized and in its beginnings, we can just report to Chasm and we might be fine. Unless you see any tracks where we can kind of see where they came from, but with all the animals around, especially with the weird stuff, I don't want to hang around the smell of blood for too long.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna search for tracks, see if there's a direction they may have came from or whatnot.
There is a set of tracks leading off toward the path that goes up the mountain to the pass.
Okay. I want to look closer at all of their gear and see if any of it matches what we would have expected to find on one of our supply trains.
Give me a knowledge check.
But I give them the help if they would have given us a list or anything of what was supposed to be in the supplies. So just to add that D6 and spend the hope.
You can't. They won't have given you a detailed list, but a general list certainly, especially of the specific things that they're worried about getting right now. So yes, you can do that.
And can I spend a hope to use Caravaner? Because I've seen my fair share of bandits and would know the difference between our gear they looted and bandit gear.
Yes, if you wish to do that, go ahead.
Okay, so Wim, you're rolling the d6 or I am?
I'm trying to check.
I believe Wim rolls the d6 and you add the result to your...
Okay.
You can add a 5.
And my
Good roll.
My knowledge is +1, so I'm at a total of +8. And that is 19 with hope.
Excellent. Take the hope. And you don't find anything that you recognize as coming from either Madet or Chasm. This is all pretty rough gear that has seen a lot of use and rough repairs. They're especially the more numerous group of people, not the guy that you have levitated, but pretty much everybody else. Their daggers are relatively cheap. The guy that was levitating has 2 daggers, and they're a little bit better quality. The mage, his gear looks kind of fair to middling for mage gear. He wasn't doing fabulously at this point in time, but maybe at one time he was.
Well, it doesn't look like they hit our supply train, or at least have anything from it. So they're coming from where we're headed. So I think our best bet's to just carry on the path and hope that they didn't cross paths with our supply train.
Right.
enough.
Hopefully
Anybody need a
all
rest?
of them are still okay. I do need to do a little bit of repairing on my armor.
Before you do that, I can give you an extra downtime action. I can only do this once per session and only to one person, but it'll get you that extra action to help with your armor. Oh wait, can I help you with your armor?
Yep.
Yes, you. If you don't.
Oh yeah, I've got nothing I need to spend
yours.
downtime things on, so I can spend both or one or however many actions I get to help with your armor.
Yep,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Let's go find a quick place to sit down a little bit away from here, and then get moving again after.
Yeah, like farther up the trail, maybe like some rocks to sit on or something. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I forget how to deal with. Oh, so I guess we're gonna go and we're gonna find a place to actually, like, I guess, take a short rest.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
Okay. And Calico's gonna help me with my armor.
Yeah.
So how do I do that?
Yep. So you're going to do 1d4 plus 3 for your tier. For each, so for hit points or for armor. And then Calico's going to do the same, 1d4 plus 3 to help to apply to yours.
Okay, a 1d4
So
plus 3.
Yes.
I have a 5.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead and clear 5. What am I doing here? There you are. So you can clear 5 armor slots or hit points.
Okay. Well, I'll do that and do that. And what do you have, Calico?
I haven't rolled yet. Did you get through all yours?
Yeah, you have one.
Yes,
You get to do this twice. So you can
Okay.
apply your second roll to like your hit points.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably what I'm gonna do
okay.
is do one for your armor, one for my hit points.
Okay, got you. So let me put this back up. Then take that back in. And then do another one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be the d4 plus the 3 again.
Yes.
And it's going to be 6. So 1, 2. I'm back to normal. I don't even need it.
Oh, well then I'm gonna spend... Do I have to spend both actions to get hope, or can I just do one?
Ooh,
Where's
that's
the
an excellent
thing?
question. Let me look at the thing.
It
Just
should
Yeah.
one.
be. Okay. So then, yeah, I'm gonna use 1 on my hit points, which I only have 1 hit point down. So I'll roll just to say that I did, but I got it back. And then I gain 1 hope.
2 hope.
Nice.
So you choose to prepare with one or more members of your party, you each gain 2 hope. So
Oh.
in your case, it would just be 1 hope. Or, excuse me, 2 hope for you, because you're the only one doing it.
Okay.
Right.
And does Val also want to do that, since he's not
Val used
spending...
1 on health, 1 on stress. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Thanks a lot,
Now-
Calico.
I mean, I was ready to help.
Okay, I am going... Oh, go ahead, Tim. Eh?
Oh yeah.
no, feel free to forget.
Oh,
Curse
that
you,
gives me...
voice from the void.
The eldritch deity that keeps her DM going.
So, having conquered the apparent bandits lurking at the bottom of the pass, or the path up to the pass, you actually enter the mountain. This is a steep switchback trail going up the slope toward the path, the actual pass, and great tall craggy peaks on either side, all of which have great, snow caps on them, especially from this last snowstorm. At the heights, the very tops, you can see snow sort of streaming off of the peaks where wind aloft is blowing it around. Additionally, way up there are definitely at least 2 of some kind of bird circling the easternmost peak. But they're a long way off. So it's really sort of hard to tell what those are. They seem to be flying normally, but they're a long way off. Calico? I think just Calico. Give me an instinct check, please.
Oh good. The thing I'm the best at.
Hmm.
I'm so bad at instinct. Alright. 22 with fear. Maybe I'm not so bad.
At this particular point, you are not.
No.
You notice, as you're looking up at these mountains, and you're kind of what of the switchback that you can see. You notice that there are some snowfields that or slopes that sort of face down toward the switchback. I have words. And in places there are just visible some kind of ripples along the slope, and here and there you see what might either be shadows or could be cracks in the snow. It's sort of hard to see for sure from here because you're at the foot of the mountain. But it's you can see there's some features up there.
thought I had something for perceiving things, but I don't. Alright, everybody. There's either a possible risk of avalanche or things moving up there, and I point out the, like, shadowy possible breaks in the ice situation.
Can I give it a peek and see if I can tell if it's an avalanche situation?
Let's see. It would also be an instinct for you.
16 with fear.
So having had it pointed out to you, you do recognize that from something way back from your school days. If those are cracks up there, it suggests possibly the possibility of an avalanche.
Yeah, I don't like that avalanche theory. At least should get moving quickly then.
Well, this is gonna suck more, but we should double time and stay quiet. That means you, Raz.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so you and I'm going to zoom it out as far as I can at this point. And still have you be able to see what you're looking at, for crying out loud. Good grief. There we go. That is what you can see of the actual path ahead of you right now.
Awesome. Well,
So-
I start trying to quickly and quietly lead us down the pass. Oh, it just changed when I moved. That's cool.
Calico, give me... I'm going to scoot you back just a smidge.
Cool.
Doo-doo-doo. Give me an agility check, please.
Ooh, I do have stuff for agility, but only if I fail. I'm gonna use my feline instincts, and when I make a agility roll, can mark a stress to reroll your hope die. Must take the new roll, because that was really bad.
Oh dear. Okay.
There we go. 17 with hope. That was significantly better.
Okay, so take the hope. But as you're slogging through this crusty, potentially slightly melty snow, you put your foot down on something that is sort of roundish, but definitely does not feel like a branch. And your foot slides off of it to one side.
Oh dear. I like hiss and spit like a cat so that I don't yell. And then try to figure out what I just tripped on.
How do you do that?
I start digging in the snow carefully.
You
And I go,
uncover...
Calico, what are you doing?
I stepped on something branch-like that's definitely not a branch.
Oh, hold on a second. And I thought I had I do have something for traps and stuff like that. Hold on. Let me look at my equipment really quick. Sorry. I didn't have what I thought I had. So, I guess as Calico's standing there, I kind of want to, like, hold on just a second. And I guess if you're digging around, I'm slowly helping him dig around to see exactly what it is as well. I want to help him with that.
Okay.
So that
What
he
you
doesn't...
accidentally trip something?
Yeah, don't want to accidentally trip anything.
What you uncover are the lower legs of a humanoid wearing shoes.
Gross.
There's
Do
the
they-
rest of the squad.
Does the legs look more like citizens, or more like the grubby bandit gear?
Actually, they're wearing armor that looks familiar. Militia armor.
Well, this is not ideal.
No.
We
Don't
should
suppose Avalanche did them in.
ripped in half like this.
No, he's not ripped in half. You just haven't uncovered all of it.
Oh, I thought you meant like I fully uncovered him and it was just half of him.
No. That's just what
Okay.
you stepped on. That's just what
Okay.
you stepped on.
That's slightly more relieving. I finish unburying them.
You do have an entire body. It is frozen solid, and there are definite blade wounds that are obvious cause of death. They obviously bled out,
Well,
and it
We have
is
a-
someone that Raz and Val recognize from the militia.
It could be the rest of that guy's team that got caught up in a fight right as the storm happened.
well,
So I'd
hopefully
say he
whatever
probably-
wagons are intact, and we can try to pick him up and bring him home for a proper ceremony.
Right.
Yeah, let's move him off the main part of the trail and bury him a little so at least the birds don't get to him.
Good
Right.
idea. Yep, and I helped them do that with a very uncomfortable look on my face handling the dead guy.
Okay, so
And
you
we
set him
did-
off to one side.
Some sort of rocks or something to indicate where we put it.
Yeah. It's a little stack of rocks.
Right.
On top of the stack of rocks, I put a statue of Raz. But like in like a full warrior pose, as if this little statue is the defender of the cairn.
And I just shake my head and go, why? Why? Where the hell do you keep getting these things? Jeez.
Keep making them. I've got a couple of Val too, but he doesn't seem to care as much. I pull one out of Val, and it's Val in like mid burlesque show.
Oh God!
Val just fully doesn't look at it, just like right past.
He's no fun.
Okay, so you have pulled this guy off to the one side and kind of partially buried him, at least to keep him from, getting preyed upon by scavengers. And you've marked it with the cairn so you can pick him up on the way back.
All right, let's go. I'm not stepping in any more big piles of snow.
Remember, this entire path is pretty covered.
Yep.
But there is like a sort of a trenchish type depression where it looks like maybe the bandits, came down after the snowfall. It's not like a really clear path, but there's at least kind of a,
I'm gonna try to
A
stay
trail.
as in that as possible
Okay.
and continue on. I like that with the fog of war, I can't even see people around the corner in my party if they're behind a wall.
Mhm.
That's nice. I mean, it's not nice, but it's nice.
There is
It's
so much
neat,
empty
yes.
map if you zoom out a little bit too far. And I know
Yeah.
isn't actually part of the map, but it's still terrifying for the concept.
Okay, Raz. Give me a instinct.
It's a 19 with hope.
Ahead of you, sticking out of one of those piles of snow,
Mm-hmm.
you notice an arm just kind of laying limply, almost half behind a rock, but, mostly under snow.
And I point out at everybody, I said, I think there's another one. Is the hand armored?
It is.
Okay.
It is also
And
bloody.
again, I slowly start to get the snow away and try to excavate the body.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to accidentally set off any traps.
While he's doing that, I just want to draw my hand crossbow and kind of be at the ready.
Okay. Everybody. No, I take that back. Val and Calico, give me an instinct.
21 with fear.
9 with fear.
Oh, I will take one fear and use the other.
Raz? Maybe take a second to stop digging.
Well, actually,
Right.
Val, you catch movement out of the corner of your eye and look up in time to see a very large bird stooping towards you and getting much larger very quickly.
Yeah, Val taps Calico to motioning to tap Raz and be like, hey guys, and then kind of holds out the halberd as far in front of him as he can to kind of be like a spear, hoping that maybe it'll just run right into it.
Yeah, I'm going to use my telepathic bond with Raz to say giant bird trouble.
As that is happening,
And
the eagle closes in. Oops. Now, Val is standing up with his halberd up, so it is making a swing at him. Let's see, that is a 10 to hit.
Does not hit the 11.
Okay. As it comes in, you instinctively kind of duck down, and it misses you by inches and ruffles your hair, knocking your hood off as it goes by. And there is a frustrated shriek.
Well, if anything was going to cause an avalanche, it was going to be that.
Is readying an action a thing?
I don't believe so in that system.
Yeah, I kind of figured. crossbow, maybe?
Yeah, Val's instinct is to put the halberd up like it would be a javelin, and then sees Calico start pulling out a crossbow, and is like, that would be a better idea.
I was gonna try to, like, put it to sleep, like, cast the sleep spell as it came in. But, yeah, I'm just gonna, the closer one, this one here, just shoot it with my crossbow.
Which one?
Is this one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$14 with fear.
I will take the fear, but that does hit.
I believe that's 3d6 and 4. 3d6 plus 4. 11 points of crossbow bolt.
Okay. And it sort of flutters overhead, but is obviously taking another swing around.
I thought about just levitating it.
Okay, who is next?
Raz, you got anything?
As it goes to go by, I'm going to use my grappling hook to try and slam it into the ground.
Okay, take a
Or
swing.
at least it's a 15 with hope.
Take the hope, and that does hit.
That's a 13.
You succeed in wrapping around its leg as it goes by. And as you set yourself and pull, you feel a snapping and a crackling at the end of the line. And as that happens, the eagle lets out another shriek and crashes headlong into the side of the mountain above the path where you are. It flutters a little bit, but doesn't move again. Meanwhile, I am going to spend a fear to bring the other one in. And it is going to attempt to attack Raz. Oh crap, that was the wrong button. 11 to hit.
Does it?
Okay. It zips past and turns around, swings around to make another run. But now it has focused on Raz and really wants to get him. But misses again. Raz is just that hard to hit. Okay, back to you guys.
I'm gonna point at the bird and say, I don't like you much, and cast Arcane Barrage, and those words as Bolt of Energy are gonna go flying at him. Gonna spend 4 hope to do 4d6. If it'll let me. Here we go. Yes! 12, 15, 16, 17 points of arcane bolt damage. Or barrage, arcane barrage.
Okay.
And a is used.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Again. Don't know how I did that. That was wrong. It shrieks. The wing, its right wing has been perforated by all 4 of your bolts as it swings over top of you. It pulls up hard but flails poorly. It can't quite get the lift it wants, and it ends up landing a little roughly on the slope above. Spend me a fear. And an ominous rumble comes from above.
Uh-oh.
The snowpack above you cracks, widening rapidly, and very suddenly those ripples are compacting like an accordion as the entire shelf begins to come down toward you. I am having to pull up the thingy for this. Hello, go away. There we are. All of you roll either an agility roll to get out of the way, or a strength roll to just hunker down and weather it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
no,
wanna-
I'm definitely agility.
Yeah, definitely agility.
A 21 with hope on agility.
Ooh,
I'm gonna mark a stress and use my feline instincts. And
I
reroll my
got another
terrible
crit.
hope die.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wim, what did you say?
21 on agility.
Okay.
With
I
hope.
got a crit. 22.
Okay.
I got a 12. I had to use my feline instincts and mark a stress with fear.
A 12 means... Okay, so you all dive to one side. Pick which direction you went. Each of you.
I go left.
Probably left.
Oh yeah, I was planning on using that wall.
Go ahead and put yourself where you were trying to get. There you go. Okay, Calico. You make the jump, but not quite fast enough. The edge of the snow, the front edge of the wave of snow, catches your legs and whips you sideways,
Ow.
dragging you down the mountain. Okay, there we go. Doing 23 physical damage.
Oh my god.
By the way, all of you need to mark a stress. And Calico is carried down the mountain.
I use armor slots for this?
For the damage, yes.
Okay. So... bring me... Oh, I don't want to use 3 armor slots. It was how much damage?
23.
23.
And you tumble down the mountain, end over end, sideways, barrel rolling. It's everywhere is white. There are rocks and tree branches and sticks and things coming down with you, chunks of ice.
I'm gonna, through the telepathic bond, be like, "Oh, Raz, it got me! It got me! It got me! I can't see anything." I used 1 armor slot and took 2 hit points, by the way.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna try to carefully dig myself out.
Well, you do manage to stay conscious, which is quite an achievement. Most people don't in the immediate aftermath of an avalanche. So you don't know which way is up or down.
Can I use instinct with Caravaner? I assume I've been in this situation, or at least told what to do in this situation, to try to figure out which way is up. Or would this be knowledge?
No, I think I would have to call it instinct because this is a perception situation.
Yeah, that's what made sense to me too, but because I'm possibly just going off the knowledge of what to do. But instinct, can I use Caravaner?
That would be your Caravaner, yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna spend the hope for that. Give myself an actual bonus to this. Crit!
Nice. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing up top?
I was gonna go save him, but I think I'll still do the initial start of it, just because I'm not gonna know that he's that they're able to get out right away. So Val immediately stabs their halberd into the wall, ties one end of rope to them, one end of the rope to the halberd, and just starts running down the hill. And then because they have arcane sense, so I can sense the presence of magical people and objects when I'm close to them. And I assume they either are a magical people or have something magical on them that I could sense. So I think it's the first time in a while that Val's starting to kind of like feel magic again, in more of like a panic than actually a thinking about it, as they kind of like sprint down the mountain and search for Calico.
Okay. Excellent. So, what does your arcane sense? Let's see.
It just says you can sense the presence of magical people and objects when you're close to them.
Okay, and he does have that magic sword that he uses.
And armor, and
Or
I have
that
a magic
they use.
hand, and I have a unstable arcane shard, and I'm also magical myself.
Yeah, so running around
so they
looking for a
glow-
feeling
they-
of magic.
Yeah, they absolutely glow to your senses. Okay, so I would like to get an instinct from you then.
A 13 with hope.
Plus your arcane sense, I am going to have to... You have kind of a general idea of where he is as you come down the mountain. Things are a little confused, and he's kind of down a bit because a lot of snow came down. So they're really buried right now. But you have kind of a general idea of where to start. So you know about where to stop moving, so you can kind of start looking for them. Raz, what are you doing?
I'm immediately following Val.
Okay. Give me an agility.
$19 with hope.
Okay, excellent roll. So you manage to kind of wade your way through the snow to the rope that Val is using and follow him down that way. So you get to approximately where he is. What's next? How are you gonna do this?
I start digging my way up, and I assume I don't have a way to know that they're up there, so I'm still just telepathically like, Val, help, or not Val, Raz, help, Raz, it got me, I'm buried, help, I'm trying to dig out, help.
Yeah, that mentioned to Raz, like he's around here, and start just digging and hope that we just kind of meet each other.
So I'm helping to dig and not being subtle about it.
And that telepathic thing is a bond, so it goes both ways too.
Okay,
So it's
and
not
I tell him,
it's
I
not
said,
like whisper or whatever.
So I tell him, I think we found you. We're digging down. We'll be to you momentarily.
Okay, I'm digging up. Don't let me die here. And I just keep
Calico.
digging.
You are finding it a little difficult to breathe as you dig. There's snow everywhere. It's heavy. It's hard to move through.
Oh,
And it's in your
I need
face.
to make an adjustment. I'm in a very tight space and I'm claustrophobic. I'm not digging, I am panicking.
Okay.
I am in like full like panic attack. I'm buried alive. It's not calling out to help. I'm screaming and freaking out over the telepathic bond and out loud.
Okay.
I looked back at my character sheet and saw that and was like, oh, that's not what I would have done.
I'm glad you remembered that because I did not. You guys will be able to hear his muffled screams, but they are very muffled and they don't. I'm trying to decide how that's going to go because he's short on air. Get to him quickly.
Shoveling as much snow as I possibly can, and I'm in my mind. I'm like, calm down, Calico. Calm down. Don't use up. Just calm down. We're gonna be with you in just a minute.
Yeah, and I'm in full panic attack. I'm not like thinking about that I might be running out of air is making it worse. So I'm like trying to calm down my breath, and it's just making me like hyperventilate. And
Okay, then can I use my presence to try to calm him down?
Roll it.
And I want to add 2 hope.
Okay.
Ooh. It's a 27 with fear.
Okay, that is definitely a success. But I will take the fear.
I'm like, Calico, just calm down. We're going to be with you in just a moment. Just give us a little bit of time. Stop screaming. Just calm down.
yeah, I'm still like freaked out, but I'm not in like panic attack mode anymore, I guess. So like the hyperventilating and screaming stopped, but I'm still just not okay.
In time, and it doesn't take too terribly much time because Chance somehow didn't put him at the bottom of the avalanche. Somehow he managed to stay sort of in the upper portions of it. As you're digging, I am going to ask an agility from both Raz and Val, please.
Agility.
18 with hope.
I totally should have tried to just levitate myself above the avalanche.
You were not thinking that well.
No.
14 with fear.
Okay. You continue digging, and Val, you reach down into the snow, ready to do another scoop and get a handful of a limb, which turns out to be Calico's arm.
Immediately start pulling him out. It's like, Raz, here, and then
And I immediately go to where Val is and start helping him pull as well.
Strength from all three of you.
16 with hope.
That is. Oh, I have nothing in strength.
Take the
16
hope.
with hope.
Take the hope.
A 6 with fear.
I am going to take that fear. All together, Raz, you're kind of at a weird angle and it's a little rough on you. You're probably not getting the leverage that you would like. But between the three of you, with Calico's fear pushed, fear incentivized pushing, and Val being pulling, and you pulling, kind of actually helping move the snow away as well. You all three manage to get him most of the way out of the snow, and everybody has to kind of stop and get their breath before you can all finish pulling him out. Them out. Excuse me. I am sorry, Sleepy. I keep getting that wrong.
It's all right. They're like androgynous gender fluid, so.
Okay. I'm not offending them by doing that. Hopefully.
No.
Okay, so wow. That was a lot. And
Yeah,
we are looking at about mid-afternoon now, and you're back at basically the bottom of the hill.
As soon as they unbury me, I hug them both and just break down crying.
I try my best to console.
Yeah, Val kind of like guides a lot of them to like sit down on the ground so they can also rest a little bit, and just kind of just stays in the moment for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a while, I calm down. I'm like, there is nothing worse than tight spaces, and buried alive is so high on the ways of things I never want to experience ever again.
Yeah, I can imagine. It didn't seem like you were having a lot of fun.
I'll be here.
You have each earned something special, and I reach into my pouches and I pull out a figure of Val's father, like carved as if he's like deep in thought, and then a carving of Raz's sweetheart.
And when he does that, I actually look at it and go, I really like this. Thank you very much, Calico.
They make really good gifts.
And I put it in a secure place and pat.
Well,
You're not all you, Raz. I do carve other things.
I only see me, though. Every time I see you pull one out, it's usually me. So, thank you very much.
I also use them to get out of trouble with my partners. So if you're ever in a pickle, just
yeah, that one. Just don't let her see that, you know? Like, and I kind of left my halberd up there, so I'm gonna go get that. And
yeah, we gotta get back up there anyway.
Yeah, we gotta like get up and.
Are you okay?
Maybe sit down.
Walk, Calico?
Yeah, I'm fine now. We just no more tight spaces, or snow, or burying, or let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Let's get out
So,
of this.
the avalanche has left snow piled probably 6 feet high in the middle, and it won't have come around the corner where you guys are sitting now, but it did come straight down the mountain. So there's places here where it's pretty deep in snow, and you might have to dig a little bit to get around it, and that counts for everything up to where you guys were.
Well, it's a good thing that I packed us all snowshoes in my excellent travel packing.
There you go.
Yeah, and Val's still kind of tied to the rope, so they can kind of use it to at least climb up to the top first, and then...
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so snowshoes and a rope.
That's my next album.
Snowshoes and a rope?
Snowshoes and a rope.
Okay. So, I'm gonna need... either strength or agility from all...
Another 16 with hope for agility.
Take the hope.
17 with fear.
I will take that fear.
We're
And
switching
with
fear
fear.
dice again.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that, Scott.
10 with fear.
10 with fear. Okay, you guys are all really, really wiped out. Like, this is a lot of a lot, and you've had a day. You've had a fight. You were, wading through snow all day. It's a lot. And you can get a little further up the hill, but you're probably not going to make it all the way. You'll get back to where you were, but you're probably not going to get much farther. You guys are just really, really wiped out.
Probably
Yeah,
not the
it's-
best place to sit, but...
Yeah, let's try to set up our camp and recover. We need that.
Yeah, let's kind of, I know it's about to, like, tie ships together in a storm or whatever, but let's try and get our tents set up as close together as possible. At least something
Yeah.
happens, we're, somewhat together.
Yeah, that's probably our best idea.
Totally agree.
Ooh.
And actually, I am going to move you guys up for you to set up on top of the avalanche.
I didn't do much in the fight. If you guys want me to take first watch again.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can take second again. Unless you want it, Raz.
Oh, I can definitely take the second. You need to get as much rest in one go as you possibly can.
Cool. Well, I do my normal, pace around in a circle and then flop down and go right to sleep.
Because cat.
Yep. I love that our other Qatari is like very different from me, even just like aesthetically and like build.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm like anthro cat and Nyla seems a lot more like humanoid with cat-like features, and I love that.
Right. Yep. Okay, so there is, over the course of the evening, into the night. The snow from the avalanche kind of settles a little bit, you know, especially right after you guys get settled in. It's still kind of sliding here and there, but the slope above you guys is pretty well empty at this point. It's all headed down the mountain.
Right.
So, at least immediate danger of avalanche is gone, which is the one good thing about that, right? Silver linings. Do you downtime stuff for a long rest?
If anyone needs help, I have a spare one and I'm full on hope, so.
Yeah, I have like 4 hope. So if anybody needs help.
I think Calico's the worst hurt right now.
Yeah, and it's not that bad. It's just there's kind of a lot going on. I do want to look at my domain cards real quick and see if there's anything I want to switch, though.
And what's Calico's hope at?
3.
Okay, and then I guess they'll help, what is it? Inspire? Sorry, prepare, and, to give you a hope.
Sweet.
Yeah, if you prepare together, if 2 or more of you prepare together, you will each get 2 hope, but that's if you have an available downtime action.
Well, yeah, I want to use one of my actions to prepare, and then another one to clear health, and then I'm going to drink my minor stamina potion.
Okay.
So I'll get 2 hope for that? Because we're preparing together?
If you're preparing together,
Right.
yes.
Okay. And then I clear 1d4 stress. I only clear 1. But that's still alright. And then...
So what does this all look like as you're doing this? I am assuming that this happened before Calico did his cat thing. His cat nesting thing.
So I'm looking over Calico to make sure that I don't see anything visibly wrong, I guess. And as I'm looking at him, I'm looking at Val too. Even though I seen him down the mountain, he could have hurt himself doing so, and the adrenaline just hit him, so that he doesn't feel it. So I'm just kind of eyeballing and checking them and checking myself and making sure that my gear is put away correctly and what I have on me. And
Val
stuff like
jumped right
that,
in.
so.
Yeah.
And I look at Val and I was like, dude, that was pretty hardcore. You didn't even think twice. You just jumped right into action. That was brave.
Yeah, I don't really know what overcame it, but just kind of felt like what I was supposed to do. I don't know.
Well, either way, but I mean, you guys both did something like really big for me. Like, that was terrifying. And the fact that you two just like came running down the mountain for me, that was...
Yeah, it was good to be able to figure out where you were. That was, yeah. Even with the telepathic link, it wouldn't be
How did
hard.
you find me so fast?
I just had a feeling, I guess you could say. Don't really want to go into it more than just that right now, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that was remarkable. And while I'm doing this, I'm like literally licking my wounds and like bandaging them after they're clean.
I think Val is making sure that in your tent everything is like as close to the walls as possible, so that wherever you're sleeping has a lot of space. And that's like Val's helping you prepare.
Awesome. Yeah, and then like my preparation is just like making sure that like my nomad pack is still like easily accessible, and like cleaning my gear, making sure that like it's like hung near the fire to dry what needs to be.
Okay, once everybody's all prepared and ready, you settle down. Calico goes into his tent, settles in, does his nesting thing, and their nesting thing. And Val settles in to take the first watch. Raz probably crawls into his tent and bundles up.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So overnight, snow still shifts a little bit, but nothing too threatening or concerning. You know, little snowballs rolling downhill once in a while, stuff. But the two eagles have vanished also in the kerfuffle. Presumably, they're somewhere in that pile down there. And otherwise, things seem to be pretty quiet all night. In fact, really, really quiet. One might almost say deathly quiet.
Ooh, quiet.
Yes. And I think we're a little earlier than I was expecting, but I think this is probably a good place to call it for tonight.
That was intense.
Oh, that was very...
Hey there! Thank you for watching. Our continued thanks goes out to everybody who's watching this. Also, very special thanks to Cami Hines, the artist who is behind the depiction of Sailor Tift. Their info is in the description, and if you want to check out their work, please do. If you want to see more from us, check out the Magical Rabbit Hole. That is our Mage of the Ascension campaign right now. It's now around somewhere. Also, for those of you who want more Daggerheart, we are still producing this, making it, made it, and more is coming. So click that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you next time in the Dahlia World Garden.